I just ate and I stopped exercising.
Jesus, Lord, thank you so much for everything, for giving me this blessing, beautiful girl in the world, and this beautiful boy, beautiful angel, beautiful soul. Thank you, Jesus, Lord, for everything. This is a blessing that was with me every time. When I'm with them, I feel so complete. I wanna be with them every single day. God is such a blessing, big blessing, another blessing day with my beautiful woman and my little boy. So in love with these beautiful people.
Now we are going to talk about the title. You might be wondering, like, why did you stop working out? If I had mentioned that I was liking the results. Well, I stopped working out because after all, I didn't end up liking the end results. If you guys haven't watched my previous video, make sure to go check it out. I exercised for 2 months straight and I was like in love because everything that I wanted to tone was toned, like my abs and my arms, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I couldn't believe it. It's going to sound a little bit crazy maybe, but I actually started eating for like 3 weeks straight, like crazy. I just ate and I stopped exercising. Now you might think this is so silly of me to have done, but the reason why I decided to do this was because I didn't like the results, and I'm going to get more into detail about that in a little bit. But I feel like just me gaining back the weight was like the right thing to do. Me eating back my weight was like the easiest. Maybe I could have done something else or healthier, but when I thought about it, that was the first thing that came to my mind, and I didn't think twice about it. So let me go more into detail about what I didn't like about the results. It didn't take much for me to see a difference in all over my body. When I mentioned that I was just trying to improve my arms, I have something in my eyes. After 2 weeks, I saw results, and that was like on my waist, my legs, my abs, everything. Like I saw results everywhere. So obviously I was like shocked, like what? It has only been 14 days and like my body is looking better. And that's why the 2 months I continued to exercise, because I had already experienced like like good results, and I couldn't imagine what I would accomplish, like how I would look after a month had even passed, because after 2 weeks I already had seen results. So it didn't take much for my family to catch onto my weight loss, my toned body. I would hear comments like, oh my gosh, you're so skinny. And maybe they said it like in a shocked way, like maybe they said it like in, girl, like you're so skinny. But I took it as a compliment, because I was like obviously working out, and the fact that people were noticing made me happy, motivated me even more. So I was like, yes. Then my sister and my mom also mentioned that I was super skinny. Both of them were like, but you have to eat, right? Blah blah. I'm like, yes, I know, don't worry, I'm still eating. I now realize that the way they were pointing out my weight loss was maybe in a concerned tone. I took it as a compliment, and I was proud, because I was like, oh, I'm working out, I'm glad you guys are seeing a difference. But they said it more of like concerned, like, you're so skinny. And then I would hear my sister say like, she's so skinny, too skinny. And I feel like every time I saw I saw them, I heard comments like that. Like, they'd be like, you're so skinny, Candy, you're so skinny. And I'd be like, I'm working out, like, you know, like, gracias. But she would be like, no, too skinny. I still didn't get offended. I was like, my family is just overreacting, you know. One day before the wedding, my mom and my sister, I noticed they were talking about me again, about my body. And then my mom was like, I know, she's losing a lot of weight, like her butt is gone, her butt is like disappearing, again no tiene. I didn't pay much attention, but days prior to that, I was also noticing that, in fact, I was getting way too skinny. I started to notice that I was looking more bony. That wasn't what I was hoping to get out of my workouts. That was what I wanted to avoid. I didn't want to look bony. There's nothing wrong, you know, but for me that doesn't go very well, and I didn't want to get like that. Honestly, hearing those comments didn't affect me, didn't make me think that way. It's just I realized that on my own, because once again, when I heard comments like that, it actually pushed me to keep working out. Those comments, even though they were saying it in a concerned way, I didn't take it like that. Those comments were the reason why I kept exercising like every single day, 6 days a week. I was like, yes, you know, people are starting to notice it. But yeah, after my wedding day, I decided to change things up. I paused my exercising. I pressed reset on my whole body. I started eating like if just eating without any limits. I didn't really have limits, but you know, like the chips, I would get like 4 instead of eating a bag. I ate everything for 3 weeks. I'm still doing that, and I am no longer exercising. Something about my body is that I do lose weight and I see results really fast, but when I lose weight, I lose weight from everywhere. So my legs were looking too skinny. I didn't like that. I've always been known for my big thighs, and I like having big legs. So when I saw my legs were skinny, I didn't like that. I didn't like losing my butt. I didn't feel comfortable anymore wearing leggings, and I don't want to have to be hiding my butt because I know I no longer have a butt. So I feel like that's when I realized, like, okay, no, I need to stop exercising. This exercise are not giving the results that I was hoping and going for. And the whole point was for me to feel confident, not only with my arms, but you know, confident in having like toned arms and everything. And the bonus was that I was going to be fit all over my body, you know. But it ended up giving me results that I didn't feel good in. I'm going to try a different approach, a different exercise, a different eating habits. Yeah, I'm going to do another video just because I'm also changing up the way I exercise, and I'm also changing up how long I exercise. I want to obviously have a flat stomach, but I don't want like all my meat to be gone. I didn't feel no longer confident because I was looking like a skeleton mostly, and it sucks because I didn't really take pictures. I think it was because I was so focused in the wedding and, you know, getting everything together and making sure I had everything, that I was still exercising, but I wasn't so focused on taking pictures for you guys. I didn't really thought of it. I didn't even have time to think about things like this, you know. but I wish I would have, so that you guys could see where I started and how all over my body everything looks different now. I wish I could, but oh well, can't go back in time. And on top of that, after having my physical therapy and my back hurting and everything else, I was like, what if I'm also damaging myself with exercising? Like, I'm going to relax for a little bit, and then I'll try a different approach, and hopefully that gives me better results. It is not worth it to also be in back pain, and just for now I'm going to just eat, get my weight back, and try something else that I'm obviously going to share with you, duh. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I do have like a one picture that you can see what I mean. Like, I have like elementary legs, I have a tiny waist, and after seeing that picture, when I looked at that picture, I was like, okay, I see now what people are seeing, and this was not what I was aiming for. I stopped exercising, and then now I'm eating for 3 weeks straight and gaining back my weight so that I can start again. Okay, well, I'll see you back in my next video. Thank you for watching, guys. My name is Candy. If you are not subscribed, them, like this video, and give me your feedback, your comments, your advice, your experience if you ever did something that didn't turn out so well, but then you worked out some other way that gave you better results. Let me know down below. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in a few days. Remember, God loves you too, my beautifuls.